Yeah, absolutely. This would be the place to do it, or at the very least to send that early message. They are going fast as well towards ramp. There's two CTs ready and waiting, jumping in. That first player, completely the bait, will go down, but they're traded very, very quickly into this 4-on-3. The B bomb site having fallen super fast, but maybe not as fast as they think. Paz is here quickly indeed to find one, backing towards his teammate as well. This is beautiful setup. They will manage to trade one back, keep it in that 2-on-2, but so well played by the CTs to recover things back and make it a doable round.
Yeah, even Matt starting for the Sangul side, no defuse kits in and lack of Kevlar for Engine. Delboni drops in against Paz and finally dishes out the damage to get that trade on that player, denying his triple kill. The Julies out to try and deal with Delboni on 3 points of health. This will be an easy frag. Meanwhile, DZT has made his way around over to the A site. The wraparound's come in, he's got that bomb plant involved. And now he's got to try and fend off Engine. Coming in from heaven, the Julie's making no qualms about this. A lot of noise being made by him. Jumping on top of the silo should be a known entity. He has got a bomb in his control as well. 10 seconds for the defuse, so he can't stick the whole thing. He's got to force DZT out. Julie's watching, wrapping around. The timing's awkward. The player's been seen. The tap's through. He faces around the corner to win that fight and should win the defuse for the pistol to Sangul.
By coming into this round from Case is not bad at all. We do have, you know, a scout and a deagle, but 8 damage is absolutely massive. Can they catch him off? Not quite the case. Certainly trading some back, but almost losing the player themselves. Yes, meanwhile, going to find Paz. We've got to be careful, I think, in a round like this on that Sangul side to answer back and take the same fights, right? They really need to show the respect across, and another kill coming in.
Oh, the firepower necessary. They might be a couple of trades away from losing control of this. Sensi in particular needs to fight onto Nissim. Tags him to 12 and gets no further than that. The nades eventually of Engine will find his angle and land that frag in from the lobby position. The smoke's also going down as the scout starts to lean forward for landing.
Major, I think, could be in for a nasty surprise. It looks like he's got a read on this, though. This is a cool kind of angle for him to get away from. Well-timed peek, but instantly traded. Not really good enough. You need more from him there, and I think that will indeed signal the B play. Probably an argument to save here, honestly. Find yourself, a rifle and just get out, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So Case straight back in with the force bomb.
To invest a round. Not the best rifles in the world, but it could still be enough. The issue, of course, will be every other weapon. So really the Julies are the only thing standing in the way of their defensive. Major will also get back here as being the second man of this defensive line. Trying to see if they can find their angles and actually catch and land off guard on the reload. That's going to be an opening kill for the CTs and see if they can recover that rifle. That's what they're going to attempt to do here. Flash is inbound, but they're not going to overextend. They think there might still be a player up here, and they'd be right to assume that AK Swing sees them both, doesn't get away with the kill. So now, that's a 5-on-3 advantage, making it 2 as Taz holds the defensive, entering as a Deacon involved, and Delboni with it all to do, but nothing's going to come through for him. A teammate for Sangul, and that is a fantastic response for the CT side. Smoke's down to try and catch off Sensi. He's going to get flashed out into the open. I believe that they're going to make their move in towards the mini control. No, they're going to continue playing outside, try to play to heaven. And now the Galil can strike with an awkward spray on the first man, seeing 2 more, getting his damage involved. And actually, 2 trades returned for Case, so it's a 4v3.
There you go. Very quickly into a 4v2, though, as Nissim hits a nice shot on the backside. Will be traded out. It's Paz with the double on the AK. Does get dealt with, but he's made this round very, very doable indeed. The bomb's been dropped, so DesiOto has got to move down here. He does get himself an AK off the back of that flash. Fate comes in. Major now pretty sold on the fact he doesn't full send it, though. He will peek round, and this time DesiOto is ready for it. I would have said if he carried on moving.
Now, lack ahead Kevlar as well means that his MAC-10s are going to be a lot more effective than what you might initially expect. Case got some one-shot headshots in for Landon and Delboni, and now they take the face in, deal with the SMG of the CT side. M4 of Engine in the back sees 2 players, gets 1 kill, calls for backup, then sends in with his scout shot, and the burst through the M4 continues to fight, make it a 3K overall. The bomb out in the open, Nissim's got no chance at all in a 1-on-4 scenario. This should be a third, 4th back to that.
And there it is. Certainly not an ideal one. I'm going to go pushing in. Yeps is so ready for this. Timing going to be absolutely everything, though. He comes around at the wrong angle. Not ready for him through the smoke. Will fall, and Logic Man does a perfect job, right? Picks up the kill, quickly backs away. Meanwhile, Engine finding Delboni from on high. You might be able to find it. Nissim is clearing all the angles. Yep, there it is, though. Just does not check the key one. Easy one tap. 4-on-2. They'll try and break in here. Nice little double peek coming in. Paz, though, at that back vent, such a hard angle to clear. Will get traded out, but the damage already done. They take a couple players at the end, I suppose, but Case ultimately no contest.
Sensi hunt for the outside control on the K side. They're slow walking past these smokes. They will start to clear though, and they have no idea. That's potentially 2 kills up for Sensi. He finds that first, not that second.
There's Yoto though on this lurk. Major's got to be careful. He is crabbing his way in. He seems to have a bit of an idea. Spots him earlier.
Lovely.
Yeah, very, very well played indeed. Nonetheless, a 5-on-3. It looks like, you know, B bomb site could be ripe for the taking, but they've got to play a hard posted. Such a difficult angle to deal with. Sensei does miss his shot. The Logic Man on high. He's the one that's going to make all the difference, right? Buying time for the rotations, keeping them at bay. Will go down as he goes a bit too wide, but it should be all said and done here for Sangal.
Yeah, 30 seconds, Case. These two players are down double doors, but peeking in against Sensi, giving him the shoulder. The AWP pick lands on the secondary kill for him, and Landin will try for a rotation up towards the A side, but Paz is so ready for this. He hears the footsteps. They know that he's up there somewhere, trying to go for wall bangs and try and counteract him here from Decon. And there's Sensi with a triple in the end.
So it could be a crazy kind of gotcha moment. Sensei's got to be careful. There's actually a player that's crept around. Yep, that's going to take him out. That's not ideal. Now Engine's got to be careful. Logic Man also going to fall. Engine left very, very low. So we're in a 5-on-3. This overwhelming pace from Case has certainly worked effectively. Delboni with 2 on the Deagle.
Their third round up. Can they maintain an 8-7.5? That'll be their best case scenario from here.
And Sangal are able to go, okay, we got something different to play with. Oh, Logic Man actually wins that. My goodness, he was so late, but just quicker to the trigger. And once again, it's Sangal. When the rifle rounds come in, you know, when we're back to normalcy, they're able to not even wrestle, just take the control so easily and run with it. Absolutely run with it. Paz follows Traces, finds one through the smoke, and now it's a 2-man advantage with just about 30 seconds gone.
Yeah, wonderfully done there from Logic Man and Paz. In Case. Going to get immediately responded to at this stage. Oh, turning on Yeps. He did see Nissim, knowing that he's somewhere in the midst of that smoke. He's doing damage to the USP, but now forced to reload. That's where Nissim makes his way down for the vent dive. So they have given away the information, and Delboni forces the issue on Major. So there's 1 kill up in the rafters. The bomb plant was secured to the back of the site. But 4 versus 2, making it 1 now on the retake. Delboni, the AK in, got to find Paz first and foremost. Headshot found. Engine also a known entity. The CT's under there can also act towards the side. He gets a 3K in, but now the diffuser's being stuck, and Delboni is just going to get Molotov out of position. He's got no chance to win this. 9 to the board of Sangal. Very nice defensive hold, and the early peaks in particular really getting them quite far in this round.
Individually on another level, you know, taking a lot of 1v1s, and it's working for them.
First kill on Delboni. Oh, sorry, excuse me, from Dez alongside Delboni. We'll get the kill. Assistance to Majors part the kill. Easy found here on the Sangal side, so that's a start back in for Case. Mentioned their confidence here, as I said before, like, it's kind of expected that Sangal might win the CT half, but if they get this one-sided, then maybe this might be a pretty simple map for them, I say that, and the kills start coming in for the T side here in round 13. 2 versus 4, Logic Man gets his 1 trade back, almost ready for the next player. Paz finding his response downstairs in the main entrance, but...
Absolutely true. They do seem to have learned their lesson, though. Ooh, Yeps through the smoke. That's a nasty one. I was going to say, Logic Man, you know, he's been playing so aggressively there and actually finding a lot of success in earlier rounds. Last round, not so much, but then he was on a pistol. And this round, I mean, yeah, it becomes a bit too predictable, I suppose, towards the tail end of the first half. Case are now the ones with a solid advantage, but very, very quickly, even thinking it falls away from them almost massively. 4-on-4, but the HP bars are so damn low, especially that spray coming in onto Landon as well. It is looking very good indeed. The nade goes through, doesn't quite land. Nissim finding a key frag there. 4-on-3 now with the B bomb site right for the taking. More kills coming in for the CT side, though. A key missed shot from Sensei. That could have been everything. Nissim is doing so much work right now for the T side.
The ramp entrance might challenge onto Nissim as a result of this. Checking corners, faces round. Oh, that's a good flick to the head. And now it becomes winnable once again for the CT side. 13 points of health, now 1 point of health for the entire T side. Landon to face up with the AWP, jumping away from 20 seconds. He's got to go pretty fast and loose. And with the HP numbers, it just doesn't allow him to do so. That Molotov will stop him from getting into the B site. He has got to play to A. The Engine is making his way up out towards Heaven now. Landon, if he plants open for the mini entrance, And that would be the best plant for him, but 6 seconds, backline, chance available for Engine. Indeed, he gets that pick to secure the round. 10-5 up for Sangal. Still getting to double digits before the turn of the half. And the pistol round. The ZT going to be taking face here with the utility in his hands. There's full flash smoke and HE that won't be used right now. They put the nade on towards trying to do damage to Paz. Lands pretty close, but only 74 points of health. He's relatively unscathed at that one. Doesn't give a great chance for Sangal to suppress here. The USB is going to come up with these headshots inbound, and there's Yeps dealing with Engine with a pick back over and the mini entrance. Nissim finds Major. Logic Man held back into the back corner. Paz expecting there to be even further aggression. The kills are coming in so effectively, and suddenly Paz is all alone. 1 on 5. Nissim baits him out with a shoulder bait, and they can just get directly on the bomb, set the defuse. Nothing Paz could do about this. Be a pistol going the way of Case. All 5 alive. What a flawless retake from there. Brace on, Nissim hoping to catch them off or past the squeaky door. They're going to rush their way into the site. Have not checked the top of Hut, but a secondary flashbang for Paz allows Logic Man with an easy kill. Yeps is known into the corner. Major comes up with a Tech 9 pick, and now there's 2 guns dropped for the Case side, making it 3 as Major makes his double kill happen. Can't quite turn around on Landon, who looks for Logic Man next and actually gets away with that secondary kill. So 3-on-2 chance bought, but as Landon falls, it's all left to Delboni. No kit in for him. Expecting there to be hell presence from Paz. Oh, both players caught looking the wrong way, but Delboni reacts in time, gets that one frag. Looks back to the back lines, not ready for the player that's directly on site itself, and with that nade, doing him down to 33 points of health.
Might have cursed him a little bit when I said, you know, Case needed the pistol and also needed to fend off against the Force buys.
And swamp everybody from Case. There'll be no buy basis for round 21, so 15-6. That's a map point. The M4 in for Nissim does not get Major. Major's tagged heavily. So is Paz, but they're both alive.
That's the key fact as well at this point. Maybe if they lead the way in and create space for the trade. I was going to say as I had been spotted, but no, not the case. Paz, meanwhile, goes down outside. So kind of important that they win this B-bomb site here. Delboni holding the headshot angle. Oh, tough for him. He does get one. Maybe needed a bit more from there. It's so hard to say. However, with the B-bomb site being found and the CT quite far away, not going to be too good for their retake, really, as they will have to guess a lot of the post-plant positions of this T side. Bomb goes down a little later than you would expect, just because it was out in no man's land for a few seconds here. Very slow on the uptake from Case. I don't know if they fully want to go for this, right, or if they just want to hold for the save. They're hoping that something comes their way. It's just not going to be the case. They don't have a kit either, so time is against them. Major with a great angle here to take out the first. Landing, spraying across. Perhaps going to tunnel in. Oh, the shot misses. Desioto as well takes down Engine. And now it's all left onto Sensi out of nowhere. Left in this 1-on-3. They line up and get in the way of each other. There's no time for the defuse, though. The kit makes all the difference. And the 14th for Sangal, it comes difficult, but it comes all the same.
Execution here towards the B site, seemingly the case. Delboni with the FAMAS Fredo gets 2 picks finally. Sensi finds that return. Now they've got to act again. They've got to make their moves in. Major finds Nissim next, so that's 1 more kill found out from the squeaky area, but all the noise being made. 17 seconds to AWP beginning. They're ready for Yeps. No, they're not. They'll have to try and trade him relatively soon. They stall for time, though. 10 seconds inbound. He gets the 2K. Not quite the triple, but the bomb being dropped. I think there's too little time for Logic Man. He'll try and get to the site for 5 seconds. No, no way in hell. High back at Dark. Hold on to the AK. The Case. The damage done to Engine, 5 points of health. He might as well be dead. Deagle in hand. And again, as you mentioned, Major, the hero AK setup. Ooh, that body block. I couldn't capitalize on Delboni's part of things. Mistakes coming in from the K side as well, and actually, eventually, it does lead to a kill. So, Major.
The buy that surrounds the AK. Oh, jump comes in. Shot gonna miss. Molotov is there, but way too late. They are pretty much all ahead of that, apart from the bomb. Although he will also be able to move ahead of it. Landon, yeah, really fluffing things up, to be honest with you, to not find a single kill or even points of damage, not slowed them down. So, yeah, going down completely in the worst case. Nissim, meanwhile, holding on the stairs. This is somewhat of an off-angle flash. Comes in. Sensei with the Glock just round the corner. See you next week, sir. Nissim completely demolished, and I think
I don't want to count Case out of it just yet, but with the way that they've been showing on this map, if this is supposed to be their map pick, it's supposed to be their most confident or their second most confident in the pool.
nervous even on the K side of things. Their own worst enemy. That's a hell of a flash and a hell of a deagle shot to come in from Nissim. 5 on 4, maybe a round like this is exactly what they need. You know, looser and freer as it were. Landon just about surviving. Still that man advantage, though, for the CT side, and a pretty hefty one. Nissim going to go down, though. He bites off a bit more than he could chew. Delboni as well, also going to fall. Engine might be able to find another to play around with here. Not going to be the case. Yeps wins a key fight, but they're very, very low on this CT end. They're also very, very spread out, so they're being isolated.
Both players can come through from heaven, which is what Yeps is trying to do. M4 swing out, responded to by Major, and DZT thinking that it's going to be a B play will be counteracting it just in case, but one will go down, and there's really no way left in for this AK. He kind of has to go for the retake, though. Again, map point, AK in hand. The fuse kit is on his pouch. He's got an incendiary as well. The fight for Logic Man. Get the headshot. Okay, now down to a 1 versus 1. But can Major win out this fight for him? Incendiary onto the back corner. Not getting information because Major's not out there. He's out in the open instead. He's actually rotated outside. I thought he was still on the site. Never mind. If he goes from heaven, then this could be a bit of an awkward time to try to get back to the bomb itself. DZT going to tap it. Major not making any noise. He's slow facing. And now there's not enough time to go for this. Major with the final kill. He goes 16-8 up for Sangul.
To a lot of the top level teams, and they don't really do an awful lot, in my opinion. But not going to see them again. So hopefully that's the last time that we talk about the Julies this game.
So we're at a PT50 on Sensi. It's a raid boss out, but Yeps and Landon are going to push forward on the short control and shut down those 2 players in the mid presence. It's long control coming back for Sangul. No smokes to cross it, and look at how quickly Yeps and Nissim want to get here. 4 more headshots in. Yeps doing all the work here. Sets for the ace. Nissim steals it away. But what a sequence from him. How quickly those kills came through.
Sangal easily with a super dominant one on their opponent's map pick on a map that they're not very confident on. Could have an effect here. However, Yeps going for the coordinated aggression doesn't really work out. No flash for him in. Tried to get a gotcha play. Does not work at all. Nissim run out of ammo. Misses all the shots. That is absolute disaster. The 5 on 3 with the attack from short surely should be said and done. Paz 2 for 1 as he catches them both sleeping. To some preparation there. You know, that they're holding off at long, waiting for the aggression to come in, and indeed it does. They get themselves an easy frag rather than...
I realized he was running out of ammo, but you could have placed the crosshair much better in that context, and that ultimately, I think, is what cost him there for Case. Incendiaries up. Sensi watches with the AWP, trying to face him with the first kill. Will see the likes of Delboni catch him off, take some damage to return to the player at Plat. DZT unable to get a secondary kill, and he's going to keep extending and actually pass his utility in hand. There's going to be a chance for a responsive frag, and indeed, that's exactly what comes through. A 4 on 4. Well played by DZT.
It looks like posturing here from the T side of things. Flash is going to come over, somewhat ineffective. The smoke on the corner as well, a little late. Landon able to get one, able to get away.
Pixel scene, but Sensi unable to get the kill. Force forward, back behind one CT player. Yeps will get the kill on Engie, but Sensi's there with a responsive frag. Major with the AK needs to get to the site. No idea if the CT is still there. Landed at close quarters combat with the AWP. Gets the bomb to drop. Major turns around, gets himself 2 frags. But only 2 frags as DZT is there to respond.
Well, very, very quiet one. Once again, it's interesting to see. The flashes this time around much more effective. Yeps, though, needs to be dealt with. Landing through the smoke has also found one. Engine takes down Yeps. Nissim going to fall over at middle, that is. DZT trades it back cleanly, though. So it's a 3 on 2 when everything's all said and done. However, is it all said and done? Landing going to go down to Sensei. That is an absolutely massive frag. DZT is here at Elevate, ready. Find some kind of a way back in, but he does not want to jump the gun early. Only if he's forced out will he go for the face. Waiting for Delboni on that flank to come in. Oh, the distraction, it's in. Delboni wins his fight as well. It's all going to be onto Sensei. Up against 2. Finds the first. Knows exactly where the second is. HP doesn't matter. With the flash. And he gets it. Genius moves. Delboni left guessing. Is he peeking? Is he not? And well...
From the long control, as soon as the aggression comes in from Sangul, Major now in the mid control. He's got 2 players to deal with. This could get really interesting if they don't check the back corner. On the mid doors, he misses his shots, and that allows Landon an adjustment kill to come through. So the mid lurk's taken out. All they have left is long.
Here they're only 1, but very ready on the A side of things. Smoke's going to come in. Nissim ready and waiting. Landon around the smokes as well, able to find the head of another, looking so damn good on the AWP. 12 kill of the game. They will boost up, but he's too smart for you, boys. He's ready for that. and he's got the support as well. This should be another round coming in for Case Landin. Certainly living up to his namesake, landing every shot. Maybe. Oh, Landin missed that shot though. You know, he hits all the hard ones. And a bit of an easier one for him. I think Nissim trying to flash himself in as well. Does get taken down. The mess. Oh no. Goes from bad to worse. Landin falls 5 on 3. They are on the quick rotations on that Case side of things, but
Case seeing no signs of any more aggression back here. Flash in. Actually, they do catch off one player. Delboni does get Logic Man, just solo aggressing again. They've got these 2 lurkers out long, and that face out from the edge of the smoke might give away the information that, yes, there is a B play inbound. DZT is going to try and get here, turning away from utility. Seeing one player drop back, cross back to this gap in the doors. Allows DZT a kill. Senti responds, however, and Major finishes up the backstab to deal with Delboni. All left to Yeps in a very good, well-timed position there on the long control. Major biding his time until it actually works out better for the T side holds. Sangal.
But 6 also going to be hard. This time around, it's a B side play from Sangal. We've not seen this very often, yeah, and they're looking to try and, you know, catch off in that sense. So much damage taken. Delboni with the spray through. Meanwhile, over at long, we see the 1-for-1. But they are, yeah, immediately put off. Delboni gets one. It is the hardest choke point to get through, probably in the game, to be honest with you.
Try and get the SMG into position to try and support this as part of things, but you might not even need it, given how slow this is really happening. There is a short flank coming in from Major. His flanks have been great so far. AK picks up 2 picks, and that buys a chance for his teammates. From Arscott, he dealt with Paz, gets that response in, but Logic Man there with the AWP to do it all. And Delboni will take that final pick to keep a control here. 4 Cakes to attack that last round of the half. And they've left the long control completely opened up. And Case were at least pushing up there before falling back. This time they're going to see the smokes and realize this is going to be a definitive A hit. There's nothing they can do to try and deny the bomb plant. They might be able to go for the retake, and that seems to be what the aim is here for Sangal. The fuse kit in for Engine with the double flashes, and 2 players on shore will break away to try and set up towards long control. And Nissim's going to meet them head on. All sorts of footsteps will be heard here. Delboni will also take contact here with the Glock, who they think is the only player out here. Well, they'll just jump around the corner. What? They don't check it. Nissim gets that kill in easy. Paz also set to fall pretty quickly to the P250. The headshot missed out. Meanwhile, on the short control, Sangal are acting with the retake inbound. Paz gets his kill. Logic Man getting responded towards Delboni. Deals the long presence and all. And now left to 2. Major falling, leaving it all on 1 of Engine. 1 on 4 with the fuse kit on his pouch, and no Kevlar to defend himself. But the rifle's out for Sangal again. They lost the pistol and conversions at the turn of the first half, so chance available here in the second. Can do the same thing. Get the rifles out against the AKs. The AWP straight in. M4 coming in for the doing the damage here on Paz and Engine. Landing will find Paz at least. But it's a 2-for-1 trade overall that favors Sangal. A flashback in for the M4, sees the AWP, drops that bomb. Delboni is known with the Galil, and do they continue pressing the issue, knowing that the device is there? It is out in the open, but Delboni will be able to cover off angle and probably pick it back up.
Does need to be careful jumping around here, you know. He might find himself in the crosshair of Delboni. However, it is Delboni who finds himself in the crosshair of Major with his back turned. DZT, the only one left. Bomb is down now. So they know that he should be coming this way. Going for the 2-man, but he gets them both. I'm not quite sure. I guess he is left on 3 HP. That information will be kind of confirmed by Logic Man as well, what with the dink sound. And he's going to be caught with his knife out here. Will get taken down easily. Second one does nothing, can guarantee that. 55 seconds remaining. They're really running the clock down here. Delboni's trying to push his way through off the back of this smoke. Flash for him to work with? No. Major takes him out. And that should start the ball rolling. It does indeed. The burst coming in towards the B bomb site. 1 from tunnel, 3 from ramp. Yeps finds Paz on the rotation, but they've taken so much damage. The bomb's dropped at window. The info is in. They've got to move fast. DZT finds 1. Nissim also coming in, but he's immediately traded. It is thanks to that first kill from Major that things are left in a 2-on-1. He's going to go for the bomb. Should spot that moving away. And now, of course, the retake in full flow.
AK and an M4, a kit only on Sensi. If they act now, then they don't even need it. Flash is heard, both players coming out, making a lot of noise towards it. Last slightly 1v1 against the likes of Engine. Now a one-on-one situation outright. Got to peek into the right moment, and he wins out his 3K. DZT with the patience and discipline.
Yeah, difficult, maybe too slow as well if they're not careful. Major is starting to move towards the middle area. However, Logic Man, you know, at the back of Plat here, does get a lot of info in, gets a kill as well to boot, and the smoke. They're not ready for that repeat. Beautiful stuff here from Logic Man. The double up setup this time has paid absolute dividends. 4-on-2 surely should be doable. Oh my goodness, Logic Man, it is so good. The quick little jump up to get the information so he can readjust. Amazing. Does get traded, but of course that 3K is massive. Cheeky smoke at middle draws a bit of attention. It will be the short hit. There's only 30 seconds. They're not giving themselves a lot of time, so they've got to get in here cleanly. Oh, and maybe through a Molotov pass. Hello, sir. A little sleepy, but he does actually manage to find the frag. Meanwhile, Molotov burns down Landon. Yeps getting away with absolute murder. Almost taken down through the smoke. These bullets are so damn close. He's on 1 HP. The bomb needs to go down now, though. An Engine over at long could make all the difference. No, he gets greedy for it. Yeps is having a hell of a round. 3K from him. One of them on 1 HP, and somehow it's a man advantage for Case.
After all the damage Sangul did as well in the start, now Major and Logic Man up for the retake. The AWP has a flash to work off of. Major going to peek in. Look at how close he is to Yeps. A single flashbang could be enough to deal with him. Finally, Major gets that kill and looks back towards the site itself. There's DZT with a pick back. Logic Man has info on both players now. Looking onto the site. If he can catch DZT, he can slip the hold of Fuse, gets the kill in, transfers the spray, but doesn't get the kill. And Delboni will keep Case into this one. 15-11 map point for the Brazilians.
To continue pressure on A. However, it is the bomb posturing at this B bomb site. They're ready and raring to go. The smokes and flashes come over the top. The burst in. Down goes Delboni. Logic Man on high with the MP9. Hard to lock down, but the only one there. The distraction worked. However, the rotations are in thick and fast. Very low HP bars on Nissim, on Sensei. Bomb going to go down, though, with a minute remaining and with no kits available. I mean, they'd probably like to save this in a usual scenario. Of course, that would mean the end of the game if they do it here, so they're going to absolutely have to go for it. And their just 2 lives depend on it. That kill could make all the difference. DZT in a great spot, though, behind the double stack. Oh, great headshot from Landon. Major and Engine, though. They win their fights, and they will survive another round.
Trying to get Major set back here towards the ramp position. Is this a good idea, considering how well Logic Man held with the AWP back in previous rounds? Maybe it might be. Major comes up with that kill. Logic Man with the M4 flashbang blind. Still gets that kill on the first. Not quite the second. Damage done to Landon, however, as Paz gets his kill in mid. Leaves it a 3-on-2. A seriously good retake with 10 HP for one T-side member.
Yeah, absolutely should be doable here. Bomb goes down. They've got a kit available, but the AWP of Landon, oh, over a back plat needs to be dealt with, and needs to be dealt with safely. Really, really does. They're both peeking in here. Landon just trying to play things slowly. Finds one. Creeps back down. Gets another. Brings it all on to DZT and Paz. Who's going to win the fight? DZT gets it done on high. 16-12 secured. And the back plat position, well.
Going into the rest of the Swiss system. Sangul bottling out Dust 2. Looking to not do the same here on the likes of Inferno. Yeps does find the opening kill here for Case in the CT start. They won out that knife round. Look at Nissim, though. Looking him right back in the mid position still. Engine finds his response frag as Sangul burst into the A bomb site. They've got a 4-on-3 disadvantage. Logic Man better be careful to give up his life. He does find that kill alongside Paz Landon. He responds to a 2 versus 2. And Paz still holding with his Glock out. Seeing the likes of swing back from Sensei, lines them both up. Gets both the headshots in. Another stellar pistol round from him. And a big start for Sangul.
More on the Scandinavian side of things, so it might be a bit far for them to connect as well, which is perhaps part of, and I think they use their own team speaks. Either way, flashing their way in. Sangal, it doesn't really matter. Apparently, it's not enough to stop the game for an extended period, thank goodness. And Logic Man in with a vengeance, finding the opener in our first rifle. Yeah, rough stuff to begin with there in our rifle rounds, but we'll see. They are getting that flanking again. They absolutely love going for it. DZT finds a frag as well before being forced away. So the call to save, not going to happen, right? They are in with a shot in this round. Logic Man left on 5 HP. They've cleared out the B bomb site. They will get the bomb down, but at what cost, right? And this player in Banana is hit so damn fast. Yeah, Sensei not ready at all. Will get caught off. There's no kit available, and there's One flash, one nade. Nade could be devastating. Actually, they're all stacked towards dark. So if Landon has a bit of a feeling for it, but no. He went for the bounce off towards Barbecue, but it doesn't really come in for him. However, they start to take the names here of Sangal. Someone's got to step up. Logic Man with one. All going to be on Paz. Will they expect him at dark? Oh, they line up. He gets the double spray down. He takes hardly any damage as well. Landon cannot miss here, and he will get a chance in a second, but Paz will not give him it. What a clutch coming in. Paz with the perfect positioning.
T-side players making their way into the second mid control, into the apartments with the bomb in the back of Logic Man. Sangal playing the utility up what looks to be the A play.
Angry here from Sangal fast as well. Might catch a few players with Nathan hand. Not going to be the first on, the case onto the first, sorry. Not able to break into the site here. Two players ready and waiting. Yeah, that is beautiful stuff coming in. We see it from that bird's eye view. You can just see how well they're working off of each other. Major the only one left here. Trying to do what he can. Might be a kill in it for him. Second, possibly a third, but surely not the round, right? The bomb is down. They know exactly where he is, locked into the site. Could have crept out to long. As soon as they clean that, oh, should be doable. Now he's given himself away, however. Going to move on to the AWP. Maybe find something with this. Wallbang comes in, not going to land. One from long, one behind him. Yeah, they're just everywhere right now. He's really hoping this guy from long gives him a peek, but not going to be the case. They play it perfectly, and Case will get there first. The A side. Via mid, Engine the only one in the apartments, as he is smoked off. It's such an awkward one to push through, so he really can't. Meanwhile, over at long is where most of the action's going down. Nissim looking for the timing, could cut one off, and he will do so. Delboni and Yeps damage through the smoke. Delboni gets traded out. Landon on the site, going to go down as well. Nissim needs to stay alive now, especially with Yeps going down, and he will do so. Bomb plant comes in. He has been smoked off over at the lane area. DZT, meanwhile, with that AWP trying to move in, gets taken out by Major. That's a key frag, and now Nissim, the only one left. They know exactly where he's coming from. Flash comes in, and he can't even commit, man. It's such a tight angle, such a difficult place to come through from. 26 HP, so damn blind. He's got info on one, but Major is way, way, way out of position. No kit. This is just not going to happen, surely. He takes a peek in towards the site, the pit player, not even peeking him as he makes noise. You know, really, really, really adding insult to injury here. Going to make sure he goes down, absolutely. Major will find him, and Sangal find their sixth. He's down middle, not going to meet the mark. Oh, the AWP aggressive this time. Let's go. Exactly what I was hoping for. A little bit of confidence coming back in from Case. They get a frag and big damage off the back of those nades as well. No response from Sangal. That's a beautiful start for the CT side. It really is.
Might as well be the way in. And double looking for a bit more. Okay, that's a very good adjustment.
Timing will be everything. Goes to the peak. Easy frag. Trade surely comes in. Yeah, Yeps is there. And Major was hoping to find the AWP by itself, right? That they had second-guessed themselves, rotated back towards the A-bomb site, but no, it's not the case. Now they're maybe getting over-aggressive at B, I would say. However, Paz trying to just charge in. The player on the site, he's flying about, surely ready for this. However, he wins the fight against DZT. In comes Nissim. What a mad finish. Nissim with the spray transfer.
Sangal count. You'll land in. Ooh, doesn't get the kill off. Tagged at very, very low. 18 HP. Got to smoke back and prepare for the hit. It's coming in real quick, actually, for Sangal. Here they make their moves out, diving down. AK sees one player, but takes more damage thanks to the inaccuracy. 2 kills, trying to back for 2 more on the Sangal side. We've got Paz dealing with DZT over on long, known as a player over at Moto, and Nissim's going to be accounted for by Major. Flashes in, turned away from AK with a spray, gets that pick, and Sangal hold the A site.
Yep, looks good here. Yeps has to do something miraculous, and he can't. Yeah, just not even sure of where he's getting shot from, to be honest, as he walks in. Major will take him down, Sangal straight back in.
DZT will get forced out initially. The 7-4 is going to try and look for a double dip, though. Is there a second flashbang that they can use? I think there is. Coming in right now, they'll check it, but the teams are backed up. They're expecting there to be more mid-aggression, which there is. But both Nissim and DZT will fall for their transgressions. Still from us out from Yeps, fighting into a 3v3 scenario. Double dipping against Logic Man, potentially Major. That'll be a kill. This could be an easy third man as well, but Yeps tries to see if he can maintain himself. The incendiary back, the smoke's got to come down from Logic Man now. 3-on-2 situation. Case holding the advantage, but Yeps runs into the Molotov of his teammate and leaves it back to evens.
And Landon is very unsure. Is he coming through the door? Is he coming through mid-window? Not quite sure. And Landon just checks.
A big green gun out for Landon first. He lands the kill on Engine. The Krieg out for Major, hoping to catch another good pick over here in the...
EZT just spotting. Didn't quite catch what nade he's got here. It would be the smoke. He actually takes a tag for his trouble. Boost up is in. Oh, I was going to say, though, the perfect flash and Logic Man, the madman, seemingly defying logic, to be honest with you. He does the complete opposite of what his name entails, and he brings it into a 4-on-3. A very doable situation now for Sangal to break in. There's an AWP on the retake that's on 39 HP. Really not looking good here for Case, but they absolutely have to go for it.
AWP in and Sensi unable to land the kill. Logic Man with the AK finds Delboni, but Delboni gets the kill. Sensi can respond back with the AWP and get a double up. All left in this sim to clutch this. He'll get that first kill, but taking tag damage. The kit is on him. He's running out of time. Smokes back that cross. Go look for the player in the back lines. And Major's not going to peek. No need for them to peek. He takes that swing regardless, actually. Now got to stick the whole 5 seconds. And Sensi knows they're going to try hunt for the kill. He gets it in the end, but I don't think he's got time for this. And no, he does not. Sangal will just hold their 10, but like you mentioned, 10-5 looks much better than 11-4 did. So this pistol's going to be very important, I think, for both teams, for Sangal to get themselves on victory row, for Case just to establish themselves on the comeback. And Nissim already starts things off on the right foot. P250 Rage Bot. Sensi's going to trade him back. Logic Man follows suit onto DZT. Landed, tries to hold that trade, but Sensi's still fragging to a 3-on-2 scenario. And Logic Man presses on. Going to look around the corner for Landon. Glocks out, does lose that bomb, leaving it all on Delboni, knowing where both of the last CT players are at. It's USP can land both of the headshots, sees them both again, has all the info, taps up one, looking for the next man. Engine now just got to fall back. The fuse kit on him with no Kevlar, can't be taking his jewels. He has the bomb under his control. So long as he holds position, he'll be able to deny the bomb plant on the B site. And Delboni is just going to keep challenging onto him. Engine still holds the angle, does get the kill in the end.
Certainly something you need to be applying to that Sangal side of things, and so far there's no pressure at all. Big molly damage, however, not expecting to rush through it. Down goes Major all too easily. They're so damn low, though. A well-placed spray, well-placed HE from the likes of Engine really could make the difference. The boost up coming in, awkward fights, leaving them low. Another molly to follow up. One tick would kill Landon, but they do make it away. So a 4-on-4 after our, 5-on-4, sorry, after our initial exchange, but it hangs by a thread, and now the cavalry is coming in. This should be all said and done. They'll get a couple. They'll actually get 3. DZT on the Deagle in all the chaos has somehow won the day. Engine the only one left, and he has to clutch up.
Huge pickup for Case now. Famas in, smoke on the bomb, gap right there. Famas checking out, Deagle shot not landing, M4 pulled out, time's ticking. Engine sees his man, but now he's got to stick the hold of fuse at this stage, and Deagle at DZT can't find it. Nice shot, it's dead! Oh, he lands in 4 kills, 3 Deagles, 1 knife, 6 rounds for Case.
Waiting for the smokes to go down, but still a clean flash needed, or a clean trade at the very least. Not a dry peek, sir. That's not what I was after. Meanwhile, over on B, same thing's gonna happen. Logic Man with the timing. 5-on-3, and Sangal. Rifles are back in hand. They feel cool, calm, and collected. Looking good. And, well, it comes through, to be honest. 20 seconds, and Case are stumped for ideas. Let's go B, I guess. But, yeah, Major is in the perfect position to end those dreams. Finds 2, and the third as well. Beautiful stuff. That third particularly is very nice to get on the board. Managed to reposition themselves and get themselves into a solid spot. Flash and a Molotov over the top there, but it's a little bit too late, to be honest. Logic Man does find 1, a second as well. Major through the smoke found a kill. How are they getting away with this time and time again? A 4-on-2. That bullet is so damn close. They just trying his best to spam through here, but nothing quite landing. Meanwhile, off the back of it, pushes come in from DZT that could be deadly. Gets 2 instantly. Sensei, you've got to trade. What? He doesn't. DZT, where has this come from? An absolute Deus Ex Machina from the heavens. And Paz with no HP and no teammates anymore.
that DZT got as much as he did. They lined up for him. The third player offered up the 1v1.
So, proving they can get it done. Just have to keep it rolling. An unorthodox angle here for the AWP. Delboni is somewhat ready for a player to be here. They're going to go for the double thief, but yeah. Oh, I was going to say the AWP should have it. It's the M4, in fact, who looks set. Maybe if he had his gun up, Sensei could have traded back in and gotten them a solid advantage.
Short control than there really is, but now the Axe player is about to become very deadly for him. He gets back to the site, trying to flash their way out. Face forward, there's Paz with that one frag, Sensei with a follow-up. Two left landing, he continues facing, dropping that bomb, and all left to land in. As stellar as he's been so far, this might be a bridge too far. We'll get the kill to start things off. The bomb's in the open, though. 20 seconds to land, 3 more decent headshots. Seeing where Major is, unable to line it up on the perfect timing of Flash's way in. Grab that bomb, maybe go for a default plant, maybe get the extra money for Case, but everything else virtually impossible from him. Time's running short. He'll swing, but now has to go for the plant, and Paz plays up all the breathing room. So one more kill, but now they'll wait. They'll hunt after time. Will land in full. I think he'll just stay alive. If they can win it. If they can just turn it over against Case. Of course, sprays through. Look at how much damage this him just did. He's going to double dip for more. Gets the kill on Major. Face in, Delboni gets the secondary kill. And they're going to wrap towards A. Okay. 18 seconds, Engine gonna get caught up in the open. He does get that one frag. Yep's there with the trade, dropping back in, and he catches Logic Man looking completely the wrong way, hoping that he drops down, hoping that there's something out of it, but Sensei just got to save.
Really is all to play for, man. It's so hard to predict as well, to be honest with you, the way that this one... I think we both had it kind of touted as being...
Damage being done early to the Sangul side, this time into the A players. They've got Oli Banana control, shot missed out, but Paz lines up 2 frags. DZT and Yeps falling immediately to the 5 versus 3. And Sangul maintaining her control here on the A play. Case going to continue their slow walks. Incendiary is up by force them forward. Delboni's going to take a fair amount of damage for it, but the AWP landing lands a kill. Smokes down, Molotov's inbound, Engine up on the balcony. They haven't checked the position. They will have to do now to get that 1 kill in full fall off. This him gets the trade, and Sensei can't find his angle as the smoke goes down over a Molotov. Bomb plant secured, 3v2 retake. Sangul are favored here.
Definitely not impossible for Case, though, this AWP, especially playing contact. Landing, we've seen him so many times bail them out of difficult situations. Flash goes in, it is ineffective. Another follow-up, but he's not quick enough on the mark. All going to be onto Nissim, and they're coming from everywhere. He's a graveyard. It's a difficult one to deal with. Does one too quickly. And now Major left to do it all, but he takes his head clean off, denies it away. There's enough time to get the defuse in with a kit as well, but my lord, again, Case are not going quietly into the night here. Sangal hit 15, at the very least secure overtime. But my god, it seems like Case certainly making a case for themselves as to perhaps why we should go to a few more rounds. Just inches away. If he goes back for the library pick, I think he's dead. To be honest, DZT is ready and waiting for it for quite some time now, but he's looked across to Arch. Oh, Sensei, you lucky son of a gun. Oh, my lord. 5 on 4, and they will fake things out at B and try and reaggress on A. Could work, but they're not really convinced. Sensei's in and out between both bomb sites. The A bomb site becomes the port of call. Nissim as well, catching Major is massive.
And that kill's been found pretty easy. 4-on-4 situation as Engine moves up. Paz, the M4 backs up, flash in, and Delboni gets the return. Engine catches off this in back in towards mid control, so it will still be a 3v3 with AKs that can get recovered. Engine going to swing back and win the fight against Yeps. Now it's an advantage for Sangul here as they look to close this one out on the retake. They've got to win the next fight. Landing lands a leg shot, does not land the kill. It's all on Delboni for another 1v3 clutch here for Case. He's got that first, lines up on the second, but doesn't get the kill. The kit's in play, the defuse is inbound, and Sangul finally closes 16-14. What a battle back from Case, though. Damn near winning the comeback, but in the end, they lose the series.